Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's make something beautiful, inexpensive, and useful. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Welcome to all of my new friends. And welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. In case you guys haven't heard, I am on Twitter now. Yeah, scary thought. I'm tweeting now. My Twitter handle is below, so hopefully you'll come over and follow me and check me out from time to time to see what I am tweeting about. So today I promised you that we were going to make something beautiful, inexpensive, and useful. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. And we are going to use some of the cutest greeting cards to do it. So we're going to take these gnome greeting cards and we're going to turn them into something oh so gorgeous. I will give you a closer look at that project in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. So here are the two gnome greeting cards that I've picked out for today's project. Aren't these just the cutest? These cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when folded. Here's what we're going to do to these cards. We are going to take our cards and we're going to turn them into the sweetest, cutest little boxes. Y'all, aren't these just adorable? They are so stinking cute. I made these for Christmas, but you can take greeting cards for any season, any reason, anyone, and you can make this project. So in finished, my box is going to be approximately 4 by 3 by 7 1/8 of an inch deep. So here's what we're going to need to make it. I have two greeting cards that measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going with the Christmas gnomes. Then I have a decorative piece of cardstock that measures 6 1/8 by 6 7/8. And then I'll just be using some stickers to add a little bit of pop to this project. And I have two magnets. Now I'm using magnets to close mine. You can use Velcro, you can use a belly band, whatever it is you want to use. I am using two of the 10 by 1 millimeter magnets. Wait until you see just how easy this is to do. So we're going to take our card and we're going to open it. So we're going to place the card in. The fold mark will be on 4 1/4. We're going to score at 1. And then we're going to score at 5 1/4. Then we'll rotate it to the 5 1/2 inch side and we're going to score at 3/4. Rotate it to the opposite 5 1/2 inch side, score at 3/4. And then we're simply going to fold and burnish all of the score marks that we made. And when I say this is easy, boy, is this easy, but you saw what those boxes look like, so you know this is a high quality project. So I'm going to take my finger blade everywhere that I have a score mark. I am just going to angle because we want to eliminate some of that bulk. And we're doing this everywhere that we have a score mark. Rotate it to this side, and we're going to do the same thing. And now I'm going to bring in my glue, and we're going to place glue on these pieces, and we simply fold them over. We're just going to fold all of them over. If you want to use tape on this, you can. I am using my Reptile adhesive. Get that nice and stuck. And then we'll repeat that process on this side. So if you have some really pretty greeting cards, why not go ahead and turn them into little boxes? Get a head start on making boxes for whatever occasion you might need a box for. So let's keep going. Getting this nice and stuck. And when you're finished, your piece is going to look like this. All right, so now we're going to take our piece that measures 6 5/8 by 7 3/8, and we're going to score at 7/8 and 1 3/4 on all four sides. So that's 7/8 and 1 3/4. 7/8, 1 3/4. 7/8, 1 3/4. So now we are going to fold and burnish all of our scores. So then we're going to take our finger blade, we're going to go up to the second score mark and drag down straight through the middle, and then I'll angle, 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 and reduce. And we do this on all four sides. So go up to that second score mark, drag straight down the middle, angle in to free that piece, angle here, here, and then reduce. So basically what we're doing is we're removing 3 pieces from all four sides of this box. So again, we go up to that second score mark, cut straight through the middle, angle, 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 and reduce. Let's do our last one. Go up to that second score mark, drag straight down, angle, 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 and reduce. And you can see that on the shorter sides, both ends of the outer panels are angled. Let's go ahead and just do a slight angling on the 2 longer outer panels. And then at this point, if you're going to place a magnet, you do it now. So we're going to take our glue. I'm going to place my glue on the bottom panel, so it's the panel that's on the inside. And I'm going to take my magnet and put it in that glue. And now we're going to put our box together. So I'm going to take my glue, add my glue to the tabs, and then I'm just going to put the box together, making sure that my tabs are nice and even. We'll do this on all four sides. I'm going to use my big old spatula just to go in and make sure I have a good stick on those tabs. Now I'll fold my outer flaps backwards. We're going to take our glue, place some glue on all of these flaps, and then we fold them in. So I'll fold the one over the magnet first. Go in with my big old spatula, get that stuck. And we'll just get all of these put down, and then we can just keep going around until we have them nice and stuck. So I am just going to go in on the inside, making sure I have a good stick on these. And there's my box. So now we'll take the box, and the box will sit on this part. So you'll have this flap here, that's the top. The box will sit right there. So I am going to take my glue And I am going to place glue on the bottom of my box. And then I'll take this, and when I placed it down, I did bring it back to the back flap because we're going to glue it there as well. So now I'm going to take some glue, place my glue right here. Bring this up. And just get this nice and stuck all the way around. And one thing that I forgot to mention is when you're putting down the box, make sure that you have that magnet facing front because it's going to attach right here. So now here's our box, but I do want to cover the inside, and that is where the second greeting card will come into play. So I'm going to take this greeting card. I'm going to start out by cutting it down to 4 1/8, and then I'm going to just take off 3/4 of an inch from both sides of this larger piece that I'm using. So what I did was I trimmed this to 4 1/8 by 4, and I'm going to test it to see how it is going to fit. So I see that I can take off just a little bit more, and I'll just keep testing it. So what I'm looking for is I want to make sure that when I place this down, it's not sticking out over the side. So then I'll put my piece in on the 4 1/8 inch side, and we're going to trim it down to 3. So I'm going to have 2 pieces. I'll have that larger piece, and it's going to be 3 inches tall, and then I'll have this piece that'll be 1 1/8 of an inch. Might have to trim that piece just a little bit. We'll know in a minute. So this piece is going to go in like that. I'm going to make sure that when I put it in, it is not hitting the score marks. So I am going to take my glue, add some glue to the back, and we will go ahead and place this piece down like that. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to make sure I have a nice stick on this. Then I'm going to take my second magnet, let it find the first one, add some glue, fold that over, get my mark, and then I'll just place my magnet down in that glue mark that I made. And I can see that I can take off just a little bit of this piece. So I'm going to do that with my scissors. I'm going to take off about 1/8 of an inch. So that is a pretty good fit. So I'm going to take my glue, add some glue, making sure that I have a pretty good coating. And then I'll take this piece, and I am just going to use the hats as a guide for getting it placed properly. So then I'll use my big old spatula to go in and get me a good stick on this. And now I can fold over my top. But one thing that I did notice is that my top has a little bit of an overhang. So I am just going to trim that to make sure that it's going to fit. And you can do the same thing. If you happen to notice that your top is hanging over the bottom of the box, just go ahead and trim off just a little bit. Just take your time when you're trimming. And so I trimmed off just a little bit, and now you're able to see on the side that we have a really nice fit on this. I am just going to open it. On the others, I placed a little sticker. I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I am just going to take this cute little snowflake sticker, put it right there. Then I am going to find just the sweetest little saying, and this says Merry Christmas, and we'll place it right there. And we placed it right there on the front of our sweet little gnome box. I am going to open this so that you can see exactly how sweet that one is, how sweet this one is, and how sweet this one is. So easy to make. It all started with some blank note cards or some blank greeting cards. Y'all, these are so easy to make, but look at this. These are truly little statement makers. These aren't the boxes that you're going to find at Hobby Lobby or Michael's when you're going out looking for a little box. These aren't even the boxes that you're going to find on Cricut. You know why? Because we made it, because we designed it using some pre-made greeting cards and then some papers of choice. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this fun, machine-free way that you can make these beautiful boxes. No machines required. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.